Ray here of the 1P versus 2P podcast. This episode is a bit different this time because my co-host Ryan and I are both very, very busy catching up on playing some video games, especially for Game of the Year consideration that we're going to start our coverage in December later this year. So what you're going to hear is the audio version of a panel that I emceed at MAGFest 2017. That's the Music and Gaming Festival here in the Washington, D.C. area. It was called Super Video Game Pub Trivia. I was very honored. I think everyone there actually in person had a really, really great time. Had 12 teams of 4 actively participating using markers and whiteboards to write their answers to these obscure gaming knowledge trivia questions. So they ranged from everything from recent news to music to history in front of an audience of, I would say, about 100, 150 people sitting in that room. So it was a really, really great time held on a Saturday at midnight. I was shocked to see the response and great feedback after MAGFest. And I hope to have it again. So this episode also serves as my ulterior motive to host this panel again in this upcoming MAGFest 2018 in January. So if you like what you heard, or you were somebody who attended in person at MAGFest 2017, I'd greatly, greatly appreciate it if you tweeted to @MAGFest, that's @MAGFEST, and tell them you would like to see Super Video Game Pub Trivia return, to be brought back. We've already submitted our panel. We're waiting to hear back. And this time around, Ryan is actually coming to MAGFest 2018. So very excited about that news. The more people we get tweeting to MAGFest, the more likely it is that we're able to host Super Video Game Pub Trivia, a really, really, really fun event again. I would love to do that again. So hope you enjoy. I also want to apologize in advance for a few audio issues here and there, especially during the music part. You're probably going to hear me reading off questions being drowned out by part of the music. That, unfortunately, was how the live raw recording was done, and there's not much I can do to fix that in post-production here. So I apologize for that in advance. I tried my best to also lower the volume of those sections, too, because that music came in really, really, really loud in that room. So enjoy, and thanks for listening. Well, welcome to Super Video Game Pub Trivia! Woo! I am Taylor Reeh. I am the co-host of the 1P versus 2P podcast, also editor at 1pvs2p.com. This is my second time as a panelist, and I'm here to be your MC, your quiz master. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the rules at first. And we have teams 1 through 6 over here to the left. Round of applause for teams 1 through 6! All right. Now, teams 7 through 12 are on the right side. Woo! Some people are not fans. Okay, I want to thank everybody who signed up, who came early to sign up. I apologize for those folks who couldn't join. However, if you are in the audience, you can still participate, all right? What I ask you that you do is keep track of your answers. If you don't have a sheet of paper, just jot it down on your phone or keep it in your memory or keep track of the score in your head. What we're going to do at the end is award a booby prize, and how you win that will be revealed later, okay? All righty, so without further ado, let's go over the rules of pub trivia. Clap if you've played pub trivia before. Okay, decent number of people. For those of you who are not familiar, pub trivia is a little bit different than other game shows. Basically, the way it works is you form teams of 4. Obviously, 4 heads are better than 1, so these questions are purposely difficult and obscure. You're going to discuss the answers amongst yourselves. Number 1, first rule, very important, no use of cell phones or laptops or other outside references like encyclopedias for those of you that carry them in, all right? But seriously, cheating is super rude. For the teams 1 through 12, I better not see any devices out, otherwise I will disqualify you. Do not call out any answers. I ask that from the audience as well. Please, even if it's right or wrong or you're just trying to be funny, you might give away some hints. And the idea is I'm going to award prizes at the end. We don't want any cheating. Please. And also, I am also alerting the teams that are also officially participating. Try to keep your voices low because the other teams might be listening in. All right. No collaborating with other teams. That goes along with what I literally just said, right? For obvious reasons. Once each question countdown ends, which is pretty much at my discretion, teams may not change their answer unless I ask you to do so. For example, if I ask you to clarify or you misspelled something and I have no idea what you wrote. I will have the final say in all circumstances. Please write neatly. This is the most important. Based on the way you guys signed up, you guys all have terrible handwriting. Please write legibly and large so our scorekeepers can see them. Thank you. All right. Next, I'm sorry this is going on too long, but I promise the good part is about to start. The game is composed of 4 rounds of 6 questions each. Some are worth 1 point, some are worth multiple points. I will tell you when that is the case. At the end of each round, our scorekeepers, Brandon and Nicole. Round of applause for Brandon and Nicole. 2 volunteers, thank you so much. They will be assisting me in scorekeeping and announcing the scores at the end of each round. After each question, we're going to announce the correct answer. I'm literally going to repeat the question several times. You'll see it on screen. We'll announce the correct answers after each question, okay? So you know immediately if you got instant gratification. Any questions from my teams? Any questions? Yes, you may change your answer as many times as you want before I tell you that the question is over. The countdown is over. The timer's over. You have a question over here? Team 7 through 12, you good? Teams 1 through 6, you good? Did you have a, yep. Is everyone ready? Woo! Okay, here we go. Round 1 is all about video game history. Get your markers ready. Question 1. Enclosed in a custom, curvy, futuristic fiberglass cabinet and built by a swimming pool manufacturer, this 1971 arcade game is recognized as the first commercially sold arcade video game in the U.S. Ooh. Waves of silence. I love to hear that. This is purposely hard. I'm not making this easy. Enclosed in a custom, curvy, futuristic fiberglass cabinet and built by a swimming pool manufacturer, this 1971 arcade game is recognized as the first commercially sold arcade video game in the U.S. I encourage you folks who don't know the answer to write something. You may get it right. You might be surprised. No, you do not need to answer in the form of question. This is not Jeopardy. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Put your whiteboards up, up, up. Raise them up high. Raise them up high. Okay, what do you have? We have Pong, Pong, Galaxians, Pong, 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 Tennis for Two, Pong, Space War, Tempest, Battlezone, Pong. All right, let's see the answer. You're all wrong. Oh, it is Computer Space. This is a very obscure arcade cabinet. Look at that ad. Nobody wins any points. All right, moving on to question 2. Get your erasers ready. Erase your answer. We're moving on to question 2. Better luck next time. Here we go. Question 2. Known as the Bradley Trainer, this 1980 arcade game with wireframe vector graphics was designed by Atari and modified for use by the U.S. Army. It was used for targeting training by APC gunners. That's Armored Personnel Carrier. Known as the Bradley Trainer, this 1980 arcade game with wireframe vector graphics was designed by Atari and modified for use by the U.S. Army. It was used for targeting training by APC gunners. That's Armored Personnel Carrier. If I could ask the audience members who are, especially those of you that are close to the teams, try not to say answers right or wrong out loud. If you're just trying to be funny, we don't want to give away hints. Those of you in the audience, who thinks they really know the answer to this question? Oh, we got a couple. Oh, let's see. We'll figure it out. See some frantic people discussing. All right, if you have zero hope already, if you decide that these questions are really hard, I promise you they will get slightly easier in the next round, okay? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whiteboard's up. Whiteboard's up. Answers up. All right, we got a lot of answers here. We got Zaxxon, Tank Warfare, Battle, Tempest Asteroids, Battle Tanks, Battle Zone, War Zone, Battle Zone, Battle Zone, Battle Zone, Battle Tanks. Oh, some of you got it right. It was Battle Zone! Those of you at Battle Zone, keep your boards up, please, for our scorekeeper to keep track. That's teams 7, 10, 8, and 11. Woo! Round of applause. I got a question right! Yeah! Wow, that was quick. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? Let's go to question number 3. From its launch in 1977 to the release of the Atari 5200 in 1982, the Atari 2600 was originally sold under this name. From its launch in 1977 to the release of the Atari 5200 in 1982, the Atari 2600 was originally sold under this name. So what I'm trying to ask for is that the Atari 2600 went by a different name when it originally launched. It was not renamed until after 1982. Woo, it's difficult. Oh my goodness. Personally, if I was taking this quiz, if I had not come up with the answers myself, I would not know the answers, admittedly. Raise your hand if you think you know this one. Oh, I forgot to ask, who actually got Battlezone in the audience correct? Raise your hand. You're all liars. No, I'm just kidding. You got it right. Thank you. Okay, again, try to keep track of the answers in your head in the audience. We are giving away prizes at the end. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. Put your whiteboards up. Whiteboards up, everyone. All right, here we go. Let's see. Home entertainment system, Atari, Lynx, Atari VCS, Atari, Jaguar, Atari VCS, Jaguar, Atari VCS, video computer system, Atari home cabinet, Atari home entertainment system, and Atari home computing system. Oh, some of you were so close. Those of you that actually wrote the abbreviation, I'm going to give it to you, okay? Because yes, it was the Atari video computer system. The Atari VCS, I will also accept those answers. All right. Keep your whiteboards up so our scorekeepers can keep track. All right, moving on to question number 4. What are the last names of the 2 Johns who founded id Software in... Those of you in the audience, whisper, whisper. What are the last names of the 2 Johns who founded id Software in 1991, famous for creating Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, and Quake? By the way, spelling counts. Spelling counts. I will give partial credit. This is worth 2 points. If you get one of the names right, you get 1 point. Both names, 2 points. Again, what are the last names of the 2 Johns who founded id Software in 1991, famous for creating Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, and Quake? Audience, do you think you know it? Raise your hand. Do you think you know it? That is probably, I don't know, it's kind of competing. Probably the most people confident in their answers. All right. Remember when I promised that it would get easier? I think this is a pretty easy one. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. Put up your whiteboards, please. Whiteboards, whiteboards. Here we go. Pass. Cena Wayne. Harambe Trump. Thompson and Johnson. Smith and Wesson. Wesnick and Adam. John Romero and John White. Bon Jovi and Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Carmack and Romero. Carmack and Romero. Carmack and Smith. Romero and Cena. The answers are John Carmack and John Romero. Oh. John Romero, candidate for best hair in the industry. Go back to John Carmack, not so much. John Romero, yes please. All right, moving on to question 5. Here we go. The famous Konami code was first used in the 1986 release of this game. It was popularized among American players in the NES version of Contra, for which it was also dubbed both the Contra code and 30 Lives code. But it's not Contra, obviously. All right, famous Konami code was first used in the 1986 release. This game was popularized among American players in the NES version of Contra, for which it was also dubbed both the Contra code and 30 Lives code. Audience, who knows it? Who knows it? Okay, all right. As these questions are moving along, I see people are building more confidence. They seem to know them. My favorite round is actually, I think it's round 3 where we have video game soundtracks. So we're going to play some songs and some remixes and see if you guys can guess what game or games they're from. All right, we want this game, 1986 release, first used the famous Konami code. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, answers up, answers up, answers up. Oh, come on, we got a lead entries, answers up, answer up, answer up. Let's go. Here we go. Gradius, Ninja Turtles, Galaga. I don't know what that is. Double Dragon, Metal Gear. It's a frown face. Okay. Good answer. Gradius, Double Dragons, Gradius, Castlevania 2, and Gradius. You guys got it mostly right. It is Gradius! Oh! Last question of this round. Here we go. Oh! 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 Well, clearly I cheated, and there's a technical error on my end. Okay. Well, all of you are going to get 1 point. Round of applause because you all get 1 point! Okay, well, the question was, you know what? I am actually an AV professional by day, and I made the horrible, horrible mistake of misclicking way too many times. It was a rookie mistake, so I apologize. But here we go anyway. I'm going to read it for you for posterity. What is the name of the scripting language or engine LucasArts used to create point-and-click adventure games such as Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle, and The Secret of Monkey Island? What's the answer?
Scum.
It is SCUM. And what does SCUM stand for? It is script utility for Maniac Mansion. The hint was in the question. You guys got a point! Woo! Everybody got it right. Yay! All right, here we go. Moving on. Okay. Brandon, Nicole, my volunteer scorekeepers. We need a tally of each round, so let's read off the team names and their totals for this round. Nicole, why don't you go ahead and start?
All right. So team 1, and that's Haramboy, you have 1 point. Team 2, Spread Boys, you have 2 points. Team 3, Team Definitely, what is that? Not Cylons, you have 1 point. Team 4, Riddleall, you have 2 points. Team 5, Bomb Some Dagalongs, you have...
Dongos.
You have 1 point. And Team 6, Stupingus, you have 1 point.
All right. Excellent. Let's move on to Brandon, Team 7 through 12. What do we got?
Team 7, Play the Objective. You guys got 5 points. Team 8, Jonathan Hamsterbottom in his magical traveling circus has 4 points. Team 9, We're Not Funny. You guys got 1. Team 10, Alcoholics Trademark has 6 points. Dumpster Fires got 3, which is number 11. And team number 12, Power of Fate, exclamation point. You guys got 3.
All right, round of applause. Round 1 is over. Thank you, guys. Okay, here we go. Moving on to round 2, current industry news. I imagine a lot of you will actually get some of these questions wrong because some of this actually was happening during MAGFest. So some of this news was posting during MAGFest. So if you were paying attention, you are greatly rewarded. Here we go. Question 1 for current industry news. This pop star will make a guest appearance. Audience, make sure you whisper. I don't want to hear the answer. This pop star will make a guest appearance as a playable character in Square Enix's free-to-play mobile game, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. The singer announced on his or her Instagram account. This pop star will make a guest appearance as a playable character in Square Enix's free-to-play mobile game, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. The singer announced on his or her Instagram account. People seem to be answering this quickly, so I'm going to count down quickly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up, answers up, answers up. We got a few late answers. Here we go. Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Ariana Grande, Ariana Grande, A. Gact, Ariana Grande, Ariana Grande, Ariana Grande, Hatsune Miku, Ariana Grande, and Ariana Grande. Yes, it is Ariana Grande!
Well,
keep your boards up if you got it right. All right, here we go. All right, let's move on. We're good? Brandon, Nicole? All right, question number 2. Computer maker Acer announced pricing and availability of its new Colossal gaming laptop, the Predator 21X, at CES 2017 this week. The 21-inch notebook, the world's first notebook with a curved screen and dual NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 graphic cards, will be sold for this whopping price. All right, here we go. This is a difficult question, so I realize that this is a price that is very alarming. So, if you are within the range of, this is a hint, pay attention. If you are in the range of 1,000, if you get it within 1,000, I will give you credit. If you get it exactly, I will give you 2 points. 1 point if you are within 1,000. 2 points if you get the number exactly. Computer maker Acer announced pricing and availability of its new Colossal gaming laptop, the Predator 21X, at CES 2017 this week. The 21-inch notebook, the world's first notebook with a curved screen and dual NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 graphic cards, will be sold for this whopping price. All right, I'm going to walk into the audience for a second. Who thinks they know this exactly? Exactly. All right, here we go. You're closest to it. You don't know exactly. Never mind. Not closest to me. All right. You, sir, stand up for me, please. What's your name?
Luke.
Luke, where are you from?
Long Island.
Long Island! Give it up for Long Island! Okay, Luke from Long Island. What is the price of this laptop? Yes, that is right. Thank you. Teams, put your answers up. Put your answers up. Face the scorekeepers. Face the scorekeepers. Towards the front. Not towards me. Towards the front. Well, now you got a bunch of clues. Now you got a bunch of clues. What do you think, Luke from Long Island? What is the answer?
8,000.
8,000. Now, wait a second. 8,000 is close. $8,000 for a laptop is very close. Let me read off the answers from our teams of 12. Here we go. 7,999, 5,000, 9,000, 4,000, 17,000, 11,000, 5,500, 8,995, 8,999, 2,300, 12,000, and 9,000. The correct answer, $8,999. Okay, now wait a second. I will give it to you if you guess 9,000. 9,000 counts. Okay? If you are within 1,000, keep your board up. Keep your board up if you're within 1,000. This thing is a beast. I mean, look at this laptop. It is disgustingly huge and heavy. Dual graphics cards in there. That's insane. All right, question number 3. Here we go. Hitman just got a Christmas-themed elusive target mission called Holiday Hoarders, and its 2 assassination targets are these 2 numbskull villains from a 1990 Christmas comedy movie. Audience, if you know the answer, please do not shout it out. Hitman just got a Christmas-themed elusive target mission called Holiday Hoarders, and its 2 assassination targets are these 2 numbskull villains from a 1990 Christmas comedy movie. Do you have a question? You need clarification? What's that? I want the first names of their characters. That will suffice. That's a clue, I guess. First names of those characters. Okay. Hitman just got a Christmas-themed elusive target mission called Holiday Hoarders, and its 2 assassination targets are these 2 numbskull villains from a 1990 Christmas comedy movie. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. Here we go. All right, I'm going to run to the audience again. Who thinks they know this? Here we go, Mr. Hulk. What's your name?
Brad.
Brad, where are you from?
From Hagerstown.
Brad from Hagerstown. What do you think the answer is?
Harry and Marv.
Harry and Marv from what movie?
From Home Alone.
Home Alone, which one?
1.
Home Alone 1. Let's see if he's right. Here we go. The answer is Harry and Marv from Home Alone 1. Round of applause. Here we go. The Wet Bandits, look at that. They actually got it spot on. We got Marv and Harry, Harry and Marv. 2 Home Alone villains. You get 0 points for that. You needed their names. I would have also accepted the Wet Bandits for 1 point. Marv and Harry, Lloyd and Harry, no. Team 9 only gets 1 point.
Okay.
Team 7 only gets 1 point for Harry and Richard. Marvin, Harry, Frank and Ted, no. Here we go. Question number 4. According to SteamSpy.com, this self-published 2016 indie title pulled in more money from pure unit sales on Steam than Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, Dishonored 2, Mafia 3, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Okay, the question was, is it the sales individually or all together? It's actually the total amount of revenue this earned, okay? Not profits-wise, but revenue earned from all Steam sales. Does that answer your question? So not together, no. Deus Ex, no, individually, I'm sorry. It scored more, it earned more money than Deus Ex, Dishonored 2, Mafia 3, Call individually, not all together. That would be insane. And probably the answer would be super obvious. According to SteamSpy.com, the self-published 2016 indie title pulled in more money from pure unit sales on Steam than Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, Dishonored 2, Mafia 3, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. All right, raise your hand if you are 90% confident. 90% confident you have the correct answer. Let me go over here. I'm going to run over here. Okay. I have to choose from multiples of you? Okay, why don't you stand up for me? Stand up for me. Actually, both of you, why don't you stand up for me? Okay, so I'm going to run to the front. I want you to shout out what you think the answer is to this question, okay? Because I'm going to ask them to give their answers up. Yep, I know. I'm going to put the answers up. All right, here we go. Countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up, answers up, answers up. Okay, what do we have? Woo! A lot of great guesses. Okay. 3 Rick and Morty cosplayers stand among me. What do you think the answer is, Morty? Stardew Valley. Clap your hands if you think it's Stardew Valley. All right, let's read the answers from the rest. Undertale, Stardew Valley, No Man's Sky, Stardew Valley, The Witness, Sister Location, Stardew Valley, Five Nights at Freddy's, Sister Location. The answer, Stardew Valley! Thank you, guys. Keep your answers up. Keep your answers up. All right, let's move on. Are we good? Here we go. Question number 5. The ownership group of this NBA team have acquired Team Dignitas and Apex, becoming the first North American pro sports franchise to own and operate its own esports team, which competes in League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, and Smite. I need the NBA team. A hush waved over the crowd. We have some non-sports fans here. The ownership group of this NBA team have acquired Team Dignitas and Apex, becoming the first North American pro sports franchise to own and operate its own esports team, which competes in League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, and Smite. Question, yes. We have a challenge to the question. Some folks think that the question is actually inaccurate, and that there was a previous NBA team that became the first North American pro sports franchise to own and operate its own esports team. So stick around, stand by. We are verifying the validity of that. But please try to answer this as it is written currently. The ownership group of this NBA team have acquired Team Dignitas and Apex, becoming the first North American pro sports franchise to own and operate its own esports team, which competes in League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storms, and Smite. This is interesting because this actually article, so I confirmed sources with, I believe it was 3 separate sites. I think it was Kotaku and Polygon. Both had this listed as this NBA team having first owned its first esports team. Okay, the challenge was not accepted. There was a technicality there. It was not obvious that the team was actually operated by the NBA team. So the answer, we're going to go forward with the answer that I have up here. And so 3, 2, 1, answers up. Here we go. Put up your whiteboards. Answers up. Okay, what do we have? Dallas Mavericks, the Mavericks, the LA Lakers, the Mavericks, Philadelphia 76ers, the Lakers, Spurs, 76ers, Los Angeles Lakers, the 76ers, and the Clippers. Okay, the answer to this question is the Philadelphia 76ers. All right. I understand that there's some confusion about the first team to own major North American esports teams, but I'm going to go with my research and the reporting off of Polygon and Kotaku, so I apologize, but you still got the answer correct anyway. There was NRG apparently was purchased by an ownership group that owns Sacramento Kings as well before this actually happened earlier this year. So, but it is not clear that they are actually operated. They may have purchased and let them operate independently. So technically the way the question is written, we're going to move forward with my answer. Philadelphia 76ers, here we go. Team number 9, team number 11. Both get 1 point. All right, here we go. Question number 6. Nintendo has a long history of taking legal actions against fan games. Earlier this year, Nintendo filed a DMCA takedown notice against the critically acclaimed Metroid 2 remake AM2R. But it also shut down these 2 popular Pokemon fan games in 2016. Spelling counts. Spelling counts. Both of them had Pokemon in the name. Both of them had Pokemon in the name. Nintendo has a long history of taking legal actions against fan games. Earlier this year, Nintendo filed a DMCA takedown notice against the critically acclaimed Metroid 2 remake AM2R, but it also shut down these 2 popular Pokemon fan games in 2016. Okay, here we go. Who knows these 2 popular Pokemon fan games? 3, 2, 1. Answers up, answers up, answers up, answers up, answers up. I'm going to read off some of these. Uranium, plutonium, uranium, what? MMO. Uranium and emerald, uranium and MMO, uranium and prism. It's wrong, don't worry about it. Pokemon uranium, Pokemon star, uranium and titanium, rebirth and uranium, uranium and lunar dream, MMO and uranium, uranium and prism. I think, let's see. We will check on the spelling. We will check on the spelling, but looks like 2 teams got it right completely. Got both of them right. But we'll check about the spelling in a second. Here we go. Prism and uranium. Uranium. Prism and uranium. Prism and uranium. If you got one or both right, leave them up. Who played those games? Any of those 2 games? Who played them? Download. Some people downloaded, some people didn't play them. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up if you played them. Keep your hand up if you played them. You, come up here for a second. All right, what's your name?
Sam.
Sam, where are you from?
From Northern Virginia, sorry.
Sam from Northern Virginia. Sam, tell me about your experience with Prism. How much did you play?
I didn't play just Uranium. I didn't play Prism.
What did you think of Uranium?
It was good, yeah. It was a lot like 3rd gen, but it was really cool, yeah. And they had radioactive as a type, so that was cool.
And if you had to say, like, if you think they got enough fan support for, like, a Kickstarter, do you think Uranium would have made it?
Yes. Yeah.
Until Nintendo took it down. It was never going to happen.
Minutes after launch, yeah.
Would you have supported it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, Sam. Round of applause for Sam. Thank you, Sam. All righty. Scorekeepers, are we good? All right, here we go. Moving on to round 3. And before we start round number 3 with game soundtracks, we're going to announce the scores from that last round. So let's tally it up. Do we want to start? Brandon, you ready?
Sure.
We'll do teams 7 through 12.
Do you want the totals for everything so far? Or
We'll
just what they got for that round?
We'll do the totals for everything, yes.
Okay. So team number 7, Play the Objective. You guys are at a total of 7 points. Team number 8, Jonathan Hamsterbottom and his Magical Traveling Circus. And that is the longest name I've ever had to read for pub trivia. You guys are at 8. Team number 9, We're Not Funny. You guys are at 7. Team number 10, Alcoholics Trademark. You guys are in the lead with 12. Team number 11, Dumpster Fire. You guys are at 9. And team number 12, Power of Fate. You guys are at 8.
All right, Nicole, what do we got for teams 1 through 6?
All right, for team 1, you are at 6 points. Team 2, you are at 5 points. Team 3, you are at 5 points.
The names, hon.
Team 4, Riddlerall, you are at 4 points. Team 5, I still don't know how to say this. I'm so sorry. What is it? Dodongo. Okay. So the handwriting got me. Bombsome Dodongos, you're at 3 points. And Team 6, Topingus, you are at 5 points.
All right, thank you guys. Here we go, round of applause. Here we go, round 3, game soundtrack. So, what happens in this round is a clue is going to appear on screen, but I'm also going to play the actual track or a remix or arrangement of the track. Now, I heard some groans, but I promise you those remixes or arrangements are very obvious. They are very close to the source music. Round 3, game soundtrack. So what I'm actually going to do is exit out of this PowerPoint slide for a second so I can play them. So let me get the first one started here. All right, let me turn this up. They said the title of the game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I will not be replaying that song, so your best guess is your best bet. Here we go. The main theme of this 1989 pinball machine was re-released in a digital format recently in Farsight Studios' The Pinball Arcade. All right, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Answers up, please. Answers up. Answers up. We got a blank over here. KISS. Space Pinball 3D. Initial D. KISS. The Black Knight. Sonic Pinball. Black Knight 2000. Getaway. He-Man. Power Rangers. Turbo Power. Oh.
Terrible.
Team 4. I am so sorry. You were so close. The answer. Black Knight 2000. Black Knight 2000. No, Black Knight, it is a different tale. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Team number 10 that guessed Black Knight 2000 spelled it N-I-G-H-T. Oh, the crowd has spoken. I am sorry. We will not accept that. Black Knight with a K. It is different than Knight with an N. I'm sorry. No points awarded. What a shame. What a shame. All right. We're going to proceed with question number 2 of this round, which is conveniently named number 2 on my number two on my slide deck. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. The internet widely considered that this 1991 game's individual stage theme goes with everything. In quotes. The internet widely considers that this 1991 game's individual stage theme, quote, goes with everything. Just the game name. Oh, actually, no. If you give me the theme that it is associated with, whether it be a level, a character, or a boss, whatever it is, if you give me that name, I will also award you a bonus point. So if you give me the game name and the theme that it is associated with. Give me both, and you will get 2 points. If you get one and not the other, it's worth 1 point. I can sing it, I can perform it for you while we wait. Dun 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 dun. I love the backing vocals. You guys did a much better job than I did. Like, seriously. While I'm pulling it up, put your answers up. 3, 2, 1, answers up, answers up, answers up. Okay. Can the scorekeepers, Brandon and Nicole, why don't you start with your side? Read out the answers if you can read them.
All right. So are we reading the
both answers?
Okay. Street Fighter 2 and Guile's theme. And then for 2, we have Street Fighter 2 Guile's theme. For 4, we have Guile. I don't know what the bottom says. Airport theme, okay? 1, we have Street Fighter, Guile's theme. Basically everybody over here. Except for
What about over here on this side? What about over here on this side?
Brandon, I think you're supposed to read it.
Oh, shit. Street Fighter 2 Guile's theme, Street Fighter 2 Guile's theme, Street Fighter 2 Guile's theme, Street Fighter 2 Stage Airfield Guile's theme, Street Fighter 2 Asterisk Guile's theme, and I can't read you in the back, 12. Guile, Street Fighter 2.
Oh, wait a minute. I see team number... Hold up your board back there. Hold up your board back there, please. Did you put the title of the game? Street Fighter. Team number 4 and team number 6 wrote Street Fighter 1. The rest wrote Street Fighter 2. Audience, which one is it? 2? Is it 2? Wait a minute. Is it Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Is it Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Okay. It seems like the consensus seems to be Street Fighter 2. And the answer is Street Fighter 2 Guile's theme. So yes, it is Street Fighter 2. I am not giving extra credit for Airfield theme, but all of you that wrote Street Fighter 2 or Guile's theme, keep your answers up. You wrote Guile, which is fine. You get 1 point for that. So keep it up. I'm going to go ahead and play number 3. Thanks for your patience, folks. Here we go. Question number 3. Here we go. Here's the song. Keep it down. Don't say the answer out loud, please, including the audience. YouTube sensation Smooth McGroove created an acapella arrangement of this track from this 2001 DS title. This 2001 DS title. Okay, all right, enough of that. 3, 2, wait a minute. Did you guys write down the name of the track as well? Perfect. 3, 2, 1, answers up. Answers up. I will give you the benefit of the doubt because some of you wrote an abbreviation for the name of the title. Here we go. We have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, objection. Shovel Knight. A bunch of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, cornered, objection. Ace Attorney, cornered. Pursuit, cornered. Ace Attorney, but no song name. Cornered, and Pursuit. The correct answer is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, cornered. Thank you, Smooth McGroove. Hold up your answers if you got cornered and or Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. All right, and while our scorekeepers are tallying up, I will play the next track. 1997 PS1 classic. Can also be heard on its ports to other platforms, including PSP, iOS, and Android. All right, enough of that. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up, answers up, answers up. Oh, a lot of different answers here. Here we go. Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy Tactics, Decisive Battle, Tactics, Battle, Tactics, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 6 Battle Theme, Suikoden, or Suikoden, and Final Fantasy Tactics, Riovan's Castle, Riovanus, whatever. All right, the correct answer is Final Fantasy Tactics, Decisive Battle. Decisive Battle. I need decisive and battle, not just battle. So, Team 1 gets 1 point, though. Team 1 gets 1 point. Keep your answers up. Team 2 gets 2 points. Team 1 gets 1 point. 6 gets 1 point. Team 12 gets 1 point. Here we go. Moving right along to question number 5. Here we go. Clue is, I will play this out, so don't worry. These eclectic beats can be heard on this 1991 Sega Genesis Action Games soundtrack. Okay, not going to let you cheat either. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up, answers up, answers up. Read them out there.
Okay, so I see Toe Jam and Earl for everyone on that side. Toe Jam and Earl on... we have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for them.
And team number 10 put Toe Jam and Earl, Panic on Funkatron. Okay, what do you think it is?
I was just going to say Toe Jam and Earl.
1 or 2, because number 2 is Panic on Funkatron.
Oh, God, I was going to say 1.
1? How confident are you?
50%.
50%. Team 10, how confident are you that Panic on Funkatron is it? 70%. All the rest of you, how confident? Give me an estimate. 0%. Toe Jam and Earl 1s. The correct answer. Toe Jam and Earl 1! Toe Jam and Earl 1. I am sorry. No points awarded to Team 10. Panic on Funkatron. Nice try. Very close, though. Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause for Jam. Thank you. All right. Wow. We are getting those scores tallied up. Here we go. The final soundtrack question. Here it comes. Question number 6. Answers up, answers up, answers up, answers up, answers up, answers up. You're still writing answers up. Let's go. All right, here we go. Super Mario RPG, Seiken Densetsu 2, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Battletoads Harambe's Revenge. I'd play that game. Oh man, I should just give you a point for that. 1 point for team number 1 for that answer. That is not correct, though. Battletoads Harambe's Revenge is not correct. Team number 6 has Booster's Tower, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Team number 4 has Past. Team number 4 is Past. Number 9, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Dracula. Team number 7 said, Epic Sax Guy. Team number 8 has Super Mario RPG. Team number 10 is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Team number 11, Mega Man X. Team number 12, Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. The correct answer is Booster's Tower from Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Oh, that smooth cover by the 1-ups. Shout out to the 1-ups here at MAGFest. Hold up your boards. Team number 1 gets 1 point for Battletoads Harambe's Revenge. And somebody please make that game. Please. Hold them up. We're tallying the answers. 1 point for Booster's Tower, 1 point for Super Mario RPG, another point for Legend of the Seven Stars. Oh man, that was a fun round. Who in the audience has played Super Mario RPG? Who? Wow! Oh my gosh. So many people. There are literally... You played it? Come on up. You come on up. Ma'am, what's your name?
Tara.
Tara, where are you from?
I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm from Florida too. Woo! Hey, how's it going? Man, Florida sucks.
I live in Michigan now, so.
You live in Michigan now. Good choice. All right. Tara, I want you to tell me, why don't you stand up right here? Why don't you get on camera? We're recording this also. Tara, what's your favorite song from Super Mario RPG? Can you remember?
The Forest Mushrooms, of course.
Oh, man.
Forest Maze.
Forest Maze is so good. Who knows that song? Who can you sing it? Why don't you do a rendition of it? Thank you, Tara. Round of applause to Tara. That was perfect. Thank you so much. Florida, the land of strip clubs and nursing homes. Take it from me, seriously, like no joke. Okay, here we go. Before we move on to round number 4, the Nintendo grab bag, this is our final round. And after this round, if we have teams that are tied, I have a tiebreaker question. All right, let's read them out. Nicole, teams 1 through 6, do you have the totals?
I do. So, Team 1, Dat Haramboy, you are at 13 points. Team 2, Spread Boys, you are at 8. Team 3, definitely not Cylon, sorry, you are at 12. Team Riddleall, did I say that right this time?
Riddleall,
okay. You are at 7 points. Bomb Some Dodongos, you were at 10. I got it right because I finally fixed the spelling so I could read it. And Team 6, Stupingus, you're at 12.
All right, 7 through 12?
Team number 7, Play the Objective. You guys are at 12. Team number 8, Jonathan Hamsterbottom and his Magical Traveling Circus. You guys are at 12. Team number 9, We're Not Funny. You guys are at 11. Team number 10, Alcoholics Trademark. You guys are at 18. Team number 11, Dumpster Fire. You guys are at 14. And team number 12, Power of Fate. You guys are at 13.
All right. We are running way over, so we are going to move very quickly through this, so I need your answers very quick. This is sort of a lightning round. Here we go. Round number 4, Nintendo Grab Bag. Question number 1. Out of the 3,000 arcade units originally manufactured of this game, around 2,000 were converted to Donkey Kong cabinets in the U.S. because of its commercial failure. It's also the first game Shigeru Miyamoto helped develop for Nintendo. Best guess. We need it quickly. Here we go. Out of the 3,000 arcade units originally manufactured of this game, around 2,000 were converted to Donkey Kong cabinets in the U.S. because of its commercial failure. It's also the first game Shigeru Miyamoto helped develop for Nintendo. Yes, question. No question. We're good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. We gotta make this quick. Here we go. Balloon Fight, Popeye. Ice Climbers, Popeye. Construction Worker, Radar Scope. Mario Brothers, Wrecking Crew, Jumpman, Popeye. Team number 7, keep that up. It is Radar Scope. I knew that the whole time. That is amazing that you knew the answer to that. What a weird tidbit. Here we go. Moving on. Team number 7 gets 1 point. Everybody 0. Here we go. Question number 2. For its North American test launch in 1985, the Nintendo Entertainment System came bundled with 2 gamepads, a Rob, a Zapper, and these 2 game cartridges. For its North American test launch, fast. Here we go. Answers quickly. Here we go. For its North American test launch in 1985, the Nintendo Entertainment System came bundled with 2 gamepads, a Rob, a Zapper, and these 2 game cartridges. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. Answers up. Answers up. Answers up. The correct answer: Duck Hunt and Gyromite. Duck Hunt. It is true story. Here we go. True story. Let's go.
Is that 1 point or 2?
That is 2 points. 2 points for both of them.
I got you. Don't worry. 12. What do you have?
All right, here we go. Here we go. Real quick. Question number 3. Name the 2 Nintendo 64 games that cannot be played at all without the N64 expansion pack, a hardware add-on that doubled the amount of RAM to 8 megabytes. All right. That should be enough time. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. Answers up. Answers up. Answers up. Answers up. The answers are Donkey Kong 64 and Zelda Majora's Mask. Keep your answers up. Answers up. Answers up. Answers up. Keep them up. Keep them up. Here we go. Last question. All right, I got to wrap this up in like a minute, guys. Here we go. Last question. Nintendo infamously restricted their licensees to releasing only 5 NES games per year and required their games to be NES exclusive for 2 years. As such, this company, a subsidiary under Atari, secretly worked to bypass the console's lockout chip to release unlicensed versions of its NES games.
And team number
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Answers up. The answer is Tengen. Tengen is the answer. Tengen is the answer. Everyone who didn't get it, put it down. Put your answers down. Here we go. Team 7 gets 1 point. Team 10 gets 1 point. Team 3 gets 1 point. Anyone else had Tengen over here? All right, here we go. We're going to quickly count up the totals and announce the winner. And if you participated, if you are the number 1 team, stick around. If anyone can prove today is their birthday in the audience, show me your ID, and you will also win a booby prize. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Taylor Reeh. Thanks to my volunteers up on stage. Brandon, Nicole, thank you guys. And all my participants. All right, team, stick around. We will announce the winner very shortly. All right, do we have our winners? Let's see the scores. I will announce them very quickly. All right, the winner with 22 points is Alcoholics Trademark. Thank you, guys. Thank you for participating. The rest of you folks, thanks. Have a great rest of the MAGFest. Alcoholics Trademark, stick around. I will hand out some prizes. Before this episode ends, I want to thank the organizers of MAGFest 2017 for having me, letting me MC Super Video Game Pub Trivia. I had a blast. I would love to do it again. So as a reminder, for those of you that listen to this episode or were actually there in person, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming if you were there. Tweet to MAGFest at MAGFEST. Tell them you want to see Super Video Game Pub Trivia back for MAGFest 2018. And as always, if you liked our show, please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us, especially review us, on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. We would greatly, greatly appreciate the reviews. They're a huge help. You can also listen to us on YouTube, Google Play Music, TuneIn, or our site, 1pvs2p.com. Or, of course, search for the 1P vs. 2P podcast using your favorite podcast app. The video version of this panel, Super Video Game Pub Trivia, will be at the link in the show notes. So check that out if you want to check out the video version of this on our YouTube channel. Also, like us on Facebook, find us on Twitch, and follow us on Twitter at 1pvs2p_podcast. As always, I want to thank Phonetic Hero for the use of his songs for our show, our intro, Coffee Stomp, and outro, Super Manly Brothers X. Both songs are part of the compilation project, Chiptunes Equals Win. Thanks again for listening.